All right, ladies, we are studying poetry, and I'm going to pass out a poem to you, and it's about making mistakes. How many of you have made mistakes?
Me.
Good, me too. All right, so this poem has a whole bunch of stanzas on it, and when you get your paper, I want you to put your name on it, and then I want you to number all of the stanzas, because we're going to go through and we're going to practice reading it. Okay, all of the lines. All of the lines. Stanza is a line. Perfect. It's very similar to how we used to number the paragraphs in our reading. Okay, perfect. We're going to practice reading this poem, and what we're going to do is we're going to do something called echo reading. Do you remember what echo reading is? No? What does echo mean? What is an echo?
Like you say something and it repeats it?
It repeats it. Okay, so I am going to be the person to say it, and you're going to echo. All right? So I'll read it first, and then you'll read after me. All right? You ready? Okay. I went to the bathroom to brush my hair.
I went to the bathroom to brush my hair.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
And brushed a bear.
And brushed a bear.
I went to the kitchen to bake a pie.
I went to the kitchen to bake a pie.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
And baked a fly.
And baked a fly.
I went through my drawers to find a blouse.
I went through my drawers to find a blouse.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
And found a mouse.
And found a mouse.
I went to the well to make a wish.
I went to the well to make a wish.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
And kissed a fish.
And kissed a fish.
I went to the laundry to wash my socks.
I went to the laundry to wash my socks.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
And washed a fox.
And washed a fox.
I went to the store to buy a cake.
I went to the store to buy a cake.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
And bought a snake.
And bought a snake.
I went to the closet to put on my hat.
I went to the closet to put on my hat.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
And put on the cat.
And put on the cat.
I went next door to find my friend.
I went next door to find my friend.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
And found the end.
And found the end.
Okay, so that was echo reading. And I stopped at every single punctuation. What's a punctuation? Cora?
Like periods and capitals. Periods and exclamation points.
Okay, periods, commas, exclamation points, all of those. So can you go through just really quickly and circle all the punctuation? All of the places where we're going to pause or stop. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because that's a period, that's a punctuation.
Does the bottom here where it says classic jump rope rhyme in that?
That's the author. That's where they put the author. And this is a...
Does that count if you jump a circle?
No, you don't have to circle that. This is something that they used to sing when they would jump rope. Okay. All right, this time we're going to choral read it. Do you remember what choral reading is? Cora, do you remember?
You all read it at the same time.
We're going to read it at the same time all together. You think we can do that? Yeah. What are we going to do at the punctuation?
Stop or pause.
Stop or pause. All right, here we go. I went to the bathroom to brush my hair. I made a mistake and brushed a bear. I went to the kitchen to bake a pie. I made a mistake and baked a fly. I went through my drawers to find a blouse. I made a mistake and found a mouse. I went to the well to make a wish. I made a mistake and kissed a fish. I went to the laundry to wash my socks. I made a mistake and washed a fox. I went to the store to buy a cake. I made a mistake and bought a snake. I went to the closet to put on my hat. I made a mistake and put on the cat. I went next door to find my friend. I made a mistake and found the end. Okay, boys and girls, this time, after we've just Echo read this poem and Choral read this poem, this time you're going to create your own stanzas. And you're going to create 2 lines, so just the first and second stanza. So you're going to create something that says, I went to the, wherever you went to, and then I made a mistake, and fill in the ending. What do you notice, though, about the end of the stanzas? There's something you might notice. Hannah, what do you notice?
They all kind of rhyme.
They rhyme.
They don't necessarily have to be spelled the same, though.
Exactly. So the first stanza and the second stanza, what 2 words rhyme? Duffy, what 2?
Hair, bear.
Hair and bear. What about the third and fourth stanza? Hannah, do you see those? Which 2 rhyme?
Pie and fly.
Good. And 5 and 6 stanza, Cora?
Blouse and mouse.
Perfect. Sarah, 7 and 8, which 2 rhyme?
Wish and fish.
Wish and fish. Okay, so you kind of get the idea. So you're going to create your own. I'm going to give you a piece of paper. Okay, so start off by writing, I went to, and you're going to write a place that you went to.
Just one?
Yeah, 2 stanzas. So you're going to write just one. Yes, and that one.
How do you spell stanza?
S-T-A-N-Z-A. Perfect. Maybe you went to the store. Maybe you went to school. Maybe you went home. What did you get, Sarah? Can you read yours to me really quickly?
I'm not finished.
Okay, just read me what you have so far.
I went to the beach to have some fun.
Perfect. Keep going. I made a mistake. I went to the store to buy some gum. That's what I was getting to. You were thinking the same thing? That's because you guys like gum. What do you think? Cream? I made a mistake and bought some chum. To get a broom? Okay, put down broom. Let's fix this. I went to the freezer to, erase this too. How about just ice? All right, ladies, you just finished writing 2 of your own stanzas, and this time we're going to share them. So do each of you feel comfortable sharing out loud in the group? Because I want to hear them. Okay, go ahead.
I went to the freezer to get some ice. I made a mistake and found some lice. I went to the North Pole to get milk. I made a mistake and found a shell.
Perfect. Great job. Sarah, can you go next?
I went to the beach to have some fun. I made a mistake and found a nun.
Perfect. That would be great if you have another one.
I went to the tree to get a mango, but instead of that, I learned a tango.
That's a good one. Cora?
I went to the basement to get a broom, but I made a mistake and found a room.
Perfect. You want to read your other one? Okay, not yet. You did a great job. Duffy, you want to read yours?
I only have one.
That's fine.
I went to the store to buy some gum. I made a mistake and bought some chum.
That's a good one. All right, ladies. Duffy, I'm going to switch seats with you so you guys can echo and choral read with a partner. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is echo read with a partner. Okay, one do it first and then the other one do it, and then choral read together. Kavish? Okay.
I went to the beach to have some fun. I went to the beach to have some fun. I made a mistake and found a nun. I made a mistake and found a nun.
And do your next one too.
I went to the tree to get a mango.
I went to the tree to get a mango.
Instead of that, I learned to tango.
But instead of that, I learned to tango.
Yeah, period at the end. Perfect.
Okay. I went to the freezer to get some ice. I made a mistake and found some lice. I went to the North Pole to get an elf. I made a mistake and found a shelf.
All right, ladies, you did an excellent job. We're actually going to work on some more stanzas because my goal is for us to have 6 stanzas. Okay? So we'll work on that. Great job.